Hello everybody, this is MP Roy or Roy Hammond. Welcome back to our Permissions X tutorials. In our last tutorial I showed you how to install the plugin known as Essentials. And the reason I did this was just so that we had a plugin that needed permissions to actually work. So in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to find the specific permission nodes and get those added to your group using in-game commands. So if you remember in our last video, in order to find Essentials, we went to plugins.bukkit.org. Do a search for Essentials and it brings up the Essentials Bukkit forums page. Now I should remind you that not every plugin will provide the permissions on their Bukkit page or on their forums. Some plugins will have their permissions listed on their dev.bukkit page, and some will have a separate wiki. You just need to look around until you see a link that links to their permissions. So in this case, on their forums page, we find a link called command permissions. This is what we want. Now, I'm not going to go through all of these because Essentials has 70 or 80 or more permissions. I'm not real sure. I haven't counted. But this is where you would find the permissions that are specific to this plugin. This particular page has them listed in order by category, command, the permission needed for the command, and a description of what the command does. So if we go back to our server and we do PEX group, we see that we have 4 groups set up: default, owner, mod, and VIP. So we're going to start out with the most basic one. If you're using Essentials, you're going to want to give your players, even your default players, the ability to use Essentials help. So the first step is to find that specific permission node. And I should have done this prior to starting the video, but I forgot that there were so many. And here we see it. So the category is general, the name of the command is /help, and the permission for it is essentials.help, allows access to the help command. So essentials.help, that's the bit that we needed. So let's go back to our server. So we want to give the help command to the default group. To do that, we simply type PEX group default add essentials.help. Now let's test that and make sure that we actually did give that group the help command. So if you remember, to drop somebody to move somebody from one rank to another, if there's more than 1 or 2 ranks in between, we use the command PEX user mpserv group set default. So now we go back to our server and we see that once again we are default. So let's try the help command. Yep, we have the help command. There's no help provided because you only receive help on the commands that you actually have access to. So that worked. So now let's go back to owner and let's add a couple more permissions. In this case, we want to add a permission to our moderator group. Right now our moderators have no permissions and we want to go ahead and add those. So in this case, let's give our moderators the ability to ban. So here we see the command is ban and the permission is essentials.ban. So once again, the command is PEX group mod add essentials essentials.ban. Actually, we never moved ourselves to owner. You have to be owner to be able to use the PEX commands, or you have to have the all permission node. Okay, there we go. So PEX group mod add essentials.ban. Let's go ahead and add one more, or a couple more. Let's give our moderators the ability to do /mute. So if we look through the list of moderator commands here, we'll see mute, and the permission node is essentials.mute. So PEX group mod essentials.mute. PEX group mod add essentials.mute. And it's as simple as that. So to recap, in this video I showed you how to find the permission nodes for the plugin that you're working with, and then I showed you how to add the permission node in order for a group to be able to use that command to the specific group. That's going to be all for this video, and stay tuned for future videos. In my next video I'm going to describe inheritance and how to set that up. Thanks for watching.